Hey everybody, this is Kiki from Niar Designs. I pray you're all doing well and are doing something that makes you happy. We are back with the full deck challenge by Shawna at Shanuki Art. This week's prompt is stacked. So, before we begin though, we need to be in our God's gift box. If you haven't heard, I dropped my box. I thought I broke it. It's fine. Thank goodness. Thank God it's okay. So I just put the cards in and I added this stripe here with my like goldy washi, just so I know where, the ones that we read I'm going to put in the back here. So it'll just give me a visual. So yeah, let's go from the front. And they should all be now facing the right way. Anyway. For the Lord giveth wisdom. Out of his mouth cometh knowledge and understanding. Proverbs 2:6. That's okay. Dear God, we are grateful for the help that you are so ready and willing to give us. Help us to be willing and ready to help others. I laughed because this is amazing. My prompt for the Altered Index 2025 challenge this week is words of wisdom, and I have a few cards that I had taken out because I wanted to be faith-based, because that anyway. And so I asked him to show me what he wants, and I thought it was that until I got this. Anyway, those two here are going back. Actually, no, they're not going to go back yet. I'm going to wait because with the words of wisdom, with the altered index, I'm going to do it then. Anyway, okay, never mind. I know I just confused everybody. I'm sorry. So, back to the full deck challenge. So, with this challenge, we need to bring something over, and this is part of the challenge. Bring something over from the week before, and also pick one thing that's a constant, meaning you have the same sort of thing. Doesn't have to be the same color or whatever, but so for instance, sorry, I know this ring is loud on I'll try to, but for mine, it is butterflies. On each card, there's a butterfly. So I'm bringing over this paper, which is a digital from Betsy at Museful Creations. Of course, all links will be in the description, so you can go. And I'm also bringing over the staple. Last week's one of the prompts was staples, so, and I'll show you why, but I'm bringing over the staple as well. Okay, let's bring that to the side. So stacked, basically I'm stacking things. So there's a few ways, if you are new to if you're beginning your journey, I should say, with junk journaling, card making, paper crafts in general, layering is a big part of, not for everybody, but a lot of times you want to layer things. So basically stack. Now, stack to me is stacking one on top of the other. That's a stack. A stack of cards, a stack of is usually one on top of the other. Layering, you can layer on different angles. So we're going to do both, is what I'm trying to say. Just to, so this is the paper that I used from Betsy's Digitals from last week that I'm going to use that. I'm going to layer all of these different types of paper on to my card. I am not using a plain card. I'm using a flash card. So you can use whatever substrate. But anyway, that's what I'm using. Now, stacked. So what I did, this digital is a Butterflies digital from DJ at Hither and Yon, my a good friend of mine who I adore. She's fantastic. Of course, her channel will be down in the description. She has amazing freebies. She does freebies amazing. Just, I don't know how she does it. So I cut out 3 of the same butterfly, as you can see. The only difference is I used clear embossing powder on the top one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stack these on top of one another and staple it in the middle with my thread. I bring over, I use my thread with my butterflies on all the cards. So I am going to use this like dark gray, like a slate gray thread. I thought it would look nice with all the papers. I was going to also bring over the red because there's red in the butterfly. I didn't like the way that looked, so I'm not going to do that. So I've already kind of played and sort of seen where I want things, but who knows? It could very well change. Now, for the rest, this is an old music sheet. This is from the digital, also from Betsy. This is a piece of tracing paper that I stamped. Old music paper, a die cut that I did out of a painted or inked, oh my gosh, book page. This is a sticker. I just made it into a tag, or ticket, sorry. I coffee dyed this the other day. If you saw my paper dyeing video, this is one of the things that I coffee dyed. So I want to use a part of that somewhere just because I like again, the texture. So all I'm doing. This is a coffee filter that I used the ink oxides on. And I just love the variation of colors on here. So I thought it would look really nice. So I'm going to use that in some way as well. But before we do anything, I'm going to, and I do want to, well, let me see something. Yeah. I was going to tear them, but it's really not worth my time doing that, especially on video, only because you're not going to see a lot of it once I layer things on top of one another, or stack things on top of one another. But anyway, and you can view it a different way, and that's fine. That, again, we have to find the things that resonate with us, that speak to us, especially when it comes to the art that we do. the crafts that we do, whatever the situation, you want something that is going to speak to you, that you are going to be happy and love at the end. Now, will you be happy and love every single thing that you make? Probably not. There are probably going to be, oh, I forgot to ink this. That's okay, I'll do it now. There are probably going to be things that you're like, it's okay, you know. But that's a good thing. It's not a bad thing. Don't look at it as a negative, because it so isn't, honestly. I know it sounds it, but it really is not. And I'll tell you why. Because when I was a teacher, I used to tell my students and my own kids, and I really believe this wholeheartedly, that there cannot be success, true success, without failures. Meaning, you have to learn, right? Before you start your job, your career, paper crafting, whatever it is, whenever you start walking, talking, whatever, a new language, you're not going to start off, right, knowing everything and being perfect. There has only been one perfect human on this earth, and it's not us, you know? No, seriously though. So anyway, speaking of, today, it's not when you're going to see this, but for me right now, it is Good Friday. For you, it will be Easter. So I would like to wish you all, if you celebrate, a very happy, safe Easter. Many blessings to you and your family, whatever it is that you are doing today. Lots of love. And for those that are new, I'm so glad that you're here. Welcome. Please feel free to subscribe and like, but definitely comment either way. I love reading your thoughts and your ideas. You guys have given me so many ideas. For instance, I was talking about when I was doing this, the dyeing of the paper. One of my, well, actually, no, I take that back. 2 of my subscribers said, hey, you think cinnamon will work? And the reason that they said that was because I used turmeric and paprika and lemon juice. And I'm like, oh my gosh, cinnamon. And then one of them said, yeah, I wonder if, like the fake vanilla would work too. Because, oh my God, cinnamon and vanilla, the smell, really? I'm like, I can't believe I didn't think about that. So I ran, honest to goodness, I ran into the kitchen and took the cinnamon out right away, and I had some of the coffee that I used from the other day, so I had it in a jar. So I'm like, oh, I got to do the cinnamon. I got to see if it works. And then looking all over. Now, my husband loves vanilla extract in his coffee. I didn't have the heart to take his vanilla. First of all, it's expensive. He uses, the real vanilla. Although I was very tempted, but I didn't, for science, right? But I didn't take his vanilla. He's not home anyway. I would have purchased more for him. He's still away. I just want to see. But anyway, I was really tempted because of the smell. Well, I wanted to see if it works, but also the smell. The smell. I'm sure it's going to be amazing. So yeah, every time I go into my kitchen now, because it's drying, the cinnamon one, the kitchen smells like cinnamon, and it's delightful. So I'm praying that it works out like I think it's going to work out, but I'll have to wait and tell you guys when it's dry. It's not dry yet. I didn't do it too long ago. So I'm kind of thinking like that, because I do want some of this to show. This is showing from last week, so that's good. And then I'm thinking kind of like that here. And then I do want that some, okay, well, now I have everything where I want it. Okay, I know what to do. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to put this like that. This I know will go there. But we will put a little bit of glue here. And I'm using 3-in-1 glue for those of you that are interested. Yes, I do have the art glitter glue, like everybody uses. It's mad at me right now. I don't know. It's not happy with me. I don't know what I did to upset it, but obviously art is a little upset with me. Could be because I'm using the 3-in-1. I don't know. But, yeah, not happy with me. That's okay. That's okay. Oh, my goodness. Okay, I do want, like, this, where, you know, the hole is punched out, up a little further, like that. I'm trying to get that in the right position. And so, basically, like that. Then maybe get this down here like that. Okay. All right, so this is now one piece where I can just lay it down. So now I can fiddle around. I can glue this here because I know that's going to be there. That's a definite. So let's glue that. I'm just gluing it on the bottom so I can put things underneath. And that's where I want that. Let's see. I kind of want this color. So about like that, I think is good. Yep, so let's... And this is how I usually do everything. I glue things down a little at a time in stages and then like glue the whole thing down. For me, that's easier. For you, it might not be. You might, you know, think of a different way that works for you, and that's fine. You know, we all have to get, and now I can glue that down. We all have to find our way, you know. And now I'm just going to glue the whole card because I know this is going to cover that. So that's good. Okay, then I can always come back later on when everything is on and then cut it out. That to me is easier than cutting out each piece. But again, you need to do you. And before, I glued it. Oh my goodness. Maybe that wasn't the, I forgot that this was a sticker. I photocopied it on sticker paper, not the clear, but the regular stick. Oh, can I get it up? Yeah. Okay. Well, somewhat. Okay. Oh my goodness. All right. I want to put, and no matter what kind of sticker type thing you're using, if you're making a junk journal card, something that you want to, for it to last a while, I would highly suggest that you use glue in conjunction with that sticker, whatever that you're using. Oh, see, I wasn't paying attention. Oh, dang it. Thankfully it dries clear. Because the sticker, washi stickers, like this kind of thing, they don't hold their stick for a long time. And you don't want your project to get, unstuck, basically. So that's something that I would definitely recommend that you do. And now I can go ahead. I know that this is my placement, and you can always go down and glue in these little pieces and kind of fidget around, but at least it's in one piece now, and you can go, and now I can trim everything that needs to be trimmed off and be left with my card. So that is exactly what I'm going to do. And then I'm going to ink around the whole thing again, because I'm sure there's going to be white edges showing, and it would look funny with the white edges because I had already inked. So now if there are white edges, and of course I am not throwing this away, no, no, no. I have glue strands. Oh, I forgot to, okay, I can always add that. Okay, so I'm going to ink the edges really quickly. Just like so. Yep. And I wanted to add this just for another texture. But before I do, I want to see where I want this butterfly. So I kind of wanted them here. So yeah, I like that, like right about there, I think. Awesome. Okay. So now, yeah, this is going to be fun trying to glue this little this little piece. I'm just going to put glue in like a few places, because you're going to get like, that's one thing about die cuts, that as much as I love them, this is the part that I don't love about them. But I mean, obviously, as you can tell, you can do it. It's fine. It's just a little, on the fiddly side, if you will. But, for me, it's worth it to get the look that I want. It's all up to the creator, right? And what it is that you're creating. Okay, what do I need? No, I need you. I can put you away. I can put you on. This is a Tiny Attacher by Tim Holtz. It is a baby stapler The staples are very small, in case you don't know what that is. I enjoy this product very much. I don't think I've ever used staples as much as I use that tiny attacher, solely because of the staples are so small. I enjoy it very much. Anyone that has been here for a while will know that yeah, it's has definitely become, oh, I'm stuck here, definitely become one of my favorite tools. So I'm going to mess that up, crisscross it like that, because I'm putting the staple. And another trick that I've learned, if you guys also use a stapler, whether it's this or any other, I mean, I'm sure it will work with any other stapler, is that here, I'll show you. It's easier if I show you. I don't know why I bother talking before, because it's always, okay. Now, for one, it pushes these up, and that's what I wanted. But before I really push them up, I should have moved that over. But see how you can see that staple? So what I do is I take my thin Sharpie, and I color in that staple, the staple. You're going to want it to dry for, a few seconds, but it will dry, and you can't see it. And now I can go in and we have our stacked butterfly. And how cool is that? I need something here. I put it up too far. I put it up way too far. It was supposed to be here. Oh, the wings are, oh my gosh. Yep, I have to take it out. All right, guys, give me a sec. Oh my goodness. I'm going to show you what I'm doing. I decided. So I just took this little pokey tool, and I'm going to go in and take this staple out, because the wing is right here where the ring will go in, and it's going to tear sooner or later, because it's going to go around. It's going to tear that wing. I don't want it to do that. So the easiest thing for me to do, since it's stapled on, is just remove the staple. So obviously, just please be careful when you do so. You don't want to get poked by the staple. So now I'm going to move it down further, but do the same exact thing, just further down, like so. I don't care that, I do want these. Yeah, I don't care that the wing is coming off the edges. That doesn't bother me, but I don't want it here. That's the biggest thing for me. So let's see if we can get that staple in a better position than last time. More so in the middle. Yeah, that's pretty much the same as it was, but that's okay. Do this again. Now you can't see it. Fluff up the wings again, because it's got to be pretty butterfly. There you go. Look how pretty that is. I am going to put something down here, though. I'm going to look for something, and we'll put something. But see, you can't, and it doesn't come off. See? So That's a great thing if you have maybe even like a gold Sharpie, if you're using gold or bronze or whatever. I just obviously used black, and yeah, you can't see. It's so much better than that, you know, silver, that bright silver. To me, anyway. You might like that, which is fine. Okay, I will be right back. Let me find a word, a number, something. I'll be right back. Okay, so I found a few things that I want to use. Let me just glue this kind of together. And I will explain. Now, obviously, because it's Easter, I want to use the Happy Easter. And that is from Digital by Joey at Joey Card Maker. Link will, of course, be in the description. It was a freebie. Calls it a take and make. It was very yellow, which didn't. I wanted this kind of like a muddy yellow, so I just went over it with my dauber with, oh my gosh, walnut stain and a little bit of the black soot around the edges. So I definitely want to use that. I'm not going to put it in the middle. I don't like it in the middle for this particular make. So I'm going to bring it over to the side and down. Just don't want to cut the wording off. So I'm going to just cut like the bottom of the card off. So I think, yeah, and then this will come there. Yep. Okay. So let's get this on. Couldn't figure out where I wanted to put the glue, whether on here or on this, but I think I'm going to put it on this so I can move it to where I want it. And again, I'm going to cut all this off. I just want to get it in place first so I don't cut off, you know, what I obviously want to keep. And then this will come here. And again, if it's this, I'm probably going to, oh, actually I can move it in a little bit more because you can still see that it's, it says Easter if we do it like that. And I think for this, I'm going to, I'm sorry about I'm going to staple it right there, and I will also glue it just in case. I'm going to put a little bit of glue just to hold it. These are already glued, so just like so. And yeah, maybe this I definitely want to cut off, so I will trim that and that. Do that a little bit better. Well, not as, but that's okay. And we'll do the inking again, because again I want it muddy. And then I'll add the black soot after the walnut stain. And you still see the Happy Easter. You still have something here, but the focal point, of course, is where I want it with our stacked butterfly. And that is my the prompt for my idea. Oh my goodness, my idea of the prompt, or my interpretation, I should say, of the prompt stacked. Anyway, guys, happy Easter. Please be safe. Know that you are loved. And that's it. I wish you all an extremely blessed rest of your night, day, or morning, wherever you are in this world. God bless you. I love you guys. Bye.